It's 15 questions on general movie trivia from a stack of cards in a game that I got called Movie Trivia Game from my friend the Monrovia Pet Nanny on Instagram. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out my show. Today's episode is all about movies, and I have these great questions for you for my friend Taryn. She is known as Monrovia Pet Nanny on Instagram, if you want to find her, and she's linked in the show notes on the full episode description on whatever you're listening to this episode on. So go check her out if you need a sitter or some daycare for your pooch or your cat or your boa constrictor. I think she does boa constrictors. I'm not totally sure. You can check her out, Monrovia Pet Nanny. And Taryn, thanks so much for these questions. They make for great content for my live trivia nights and for the podcast today. If you ever want to send me different questions of any kind, I'm always looking for content for the show. And you can email that to ryanbuds@gmail.com. I just signed up for a trial of a website called Never Too Old for Games, which is a very, very cool resource for some of the senior trivia nights that I do. But there's a lot of universally great questions and types of games and rounds. So I should have some more fun stuff come to the podcast from that site and for use at my live events. So if you're looking for some more fun varieties of things, let me know. One idea I got from there for a picture round was celebrity signatures. So she had a picture round where they had different slides of celebrity signatures, and some of them, like Oprah Winfrey, were very easy to decipher, but some other ones like Alexander Hamilton, which you would find on the Declaration of Independence, was a little bit tougher to figure out. And then they had different people on there like Vladimir Putin, they had Donald Trump's signature, they had all these different people. So it was pretty dang cool, and I thought that that was a fun idea for a round. So if you want to check out those types of trivia rounds, you can go to Never Too Old for Games. The 2 and the 4 are like the numbers, the digits, the numerals.com. Today, we're going to do these movie questions. It's going to be a good time. And today is my daughter Annabelle's birthday. So happy birthday, Annabelle. I know she doesn't listen to the show, and she probably will not listen in the future to go back and listen to her dad's old podcast episodes. But hey, maybe just throwing that out into the universe will send her some joy. So happy birthday to my beautiful daughter, Annabelle, who's been on the podcast before. You can go search her name if you want to see some episodes she might have appeared on. And we do a little thing on Facebook, if you're my Facebook friend, called the Daddy Daughter Podcast. We do that every once in a while, and I post those just on Facebook. And we have not done one since she started school for this year, but we did probably 10 episodes over the summer before that. And there's some fun conversations and some trivia from you guys. My friend Luke McKay sent some great Disney princess trivia, some Disney princess Who Am I trivia for her to answer, and she really got a kick out of that. So if you ever have questions for Annabelle or Ashley or my son Tommy, if he could somehow answer trivia questions yet, just let me know. I'm always looking to entertain them in any way I can, and maybe we can get some fun content out of it. Speaking of content, we have a Patreon page where you get a ton of bonus content for donating money every single month. And we're doing a special offer right now. The next 5 patrons will get a Parks and Rec pin from my friend Drew A. Blank. They are pins of Ben, played by Adam Scott on the show, and they have the cones of Dunshire behind him, and it says The Architect on the pen. So if you like that show, if you like enamel pins, that is a great little bonus offer. You get that for signing up for any tier, so even the $1 tier or more, all the way up to $50, you get that extra pin in addition to the other rewards for the month. One of the cool things I'm about to get posting is a video at the $12 tier, special video that doesn't show up on the regular feed with extra questions and some sort of extra element to it. So last month, I did a Office Funko Pop themed video where I showed off my collection and I had questions about each character in pop form. So if you like that kind of thing, if you like a little extra trivia, if you like some video trivia, go join the $12 tier at patreon.com/trivia with Buds. All right, guys, we're going to jump into this episode on movie trivia, courtesy of Taryn Monrovia Pet Nanny. Here we go. All right, 15 questions, 3 on each card, and I got 5 cards in my hand from random movie trivia. Here's question number 1. In Monsters, Inc., what is Boo's first real name, and how do we know this? Question number 1. In Monsters, Inc., what is Boo's first name, and how do we know this? Question number 1. Question number 2. What is the name of the troupe that Russell belongs to in the movie Up? Number 2, what is the name of the troupe that Russell belongs to in the movie Up? Question number 3, in the movie Shrek, Princess Fiona calls Donkey a blank steed. Number 3, in the movie Shrek, Princess Fiona calls Donkey a blank steed. Number 3. Question number 4, in Mary Poppins, what allows the children, Uncle Albert, Bert, and Mary, to float up to the ceiling during a tea party? Number 1, in Mary Poppins, what allows the children, Uncle Albert, Bert, and Mary, to float up to the ceiling during a tea party? Number 4. Question number 5, true or false, Johnny Depp had his dentist implant real gold teeth for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Question number 5, true or false, Johnny Depp had his dentist implant real gold teeth for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And question number 6, what is Sully's full name in Monsters, Inc.? Number 6, what is Sully's full name in Monsters, Inc.? Question number 7, in Hercules from 1997, from what fluffy substances does Zeus form Pegasus as a present for his son Hercules? Number 7, in Hercules from 97, from what fluffy substances does Zeus form Pegasus as a present for his son Hercules? Question number 8, at the end of Beauty and the Beast, Gaston says, "Belle is mine." What was the original line that was edited out for violence concerns and that the animated character's lips still mouth? Number 8, at the end of Beauty and the Beast, Gaston says, "Belle is mine." What is the original line that was edited out for violence concerns and that the animated character's lips still mouth? And question number 9, name all 7 dwarfs in Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Question number 9, name all 7 dwarfs in Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Question number 10, what does Roger Radcliffe do for a living in the animated version of 101 Dalmatians? Question number 10, what does Roger Radcliffe do for a living in the animated version of 101 Dalmatians? Question number 11, what does Peter Pan need to fly in Peter Pan? Question number 11, what does Peter Pan need to fly in Peter Pan? And question number 12, what 1970 song was re-recorded by CeeLo Green with Jack Black for 2008's Kung Fu Panda? Question number 12, what 1970 song was re-recorded by CeeLo Green with Jack Black for 2008's Kung Fu Panda? Question number 13, name what each of the following characters in Beauty and the Beast were turned into: Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, Chip, and Fifi. Name all the items they were turned into. Question number 14, in 2007's Enchanted, what 2 characters from Disney's Bambi in 1942 can be seen with Giselle? Number 14, in 2007's Enchanted, what 2 characters from Disney's Bambi can be seen with Giselle? And question number 15, in what 2 other Disney animated movies does Carpet from Aladdin in 1992 appear? In what 2 other Disney animated movies does Carpet from Aladdin appear? All right, those are all your questions, 15 of them from Random Movie Trivia. Most of those happen to be Disney, now that I've read them all out loud. I think everything was Disney except for the Shrek question. So whatever company made these cards was just really leaning on Disney. But hey, everyone likes Disney. We'll be right back with the answers in just a few. We are back with the answers to mostly Disney movie-related questions, besides the Shrek one. Number 1, in Monsters, Inc., what is Boo's first real name, and how do we know this? Her name is Mary, and it's because she signs her drawings with the name Mary in her bedroom. Number 1. Question number 2, what is the name of the troupe that Russell belongs to in Up? They are called the Wilderness Explorers. Wilderness explorers. I got to get my kids in some kind of wilderness group. I don't do a lot of that kind of stuff. I've never been camping or anything, like real camping. I should get somebody to take my kids camping. That's what I'm trying to say. Number 3, in the movie Shrek, Princess Fiona calls Donkey a noble steed. A blank steed was a noble steed. And there is a Shrek question. If you want more Shrek trivia, oh man, go back and check out the Donkey hosted episode. The Donkey from Shrek took over my show one day. If you search Shrek Trivia with Buds, you will come across it. And it's ridiculous. Here's number 4. In Mary Poppins, what allows the children, Uncle Bert, Bert, and Mary to float up to the ceiling during a tea party? That is laughter. Laughter makes you float. Number 4. Number 5, true or false, Johnny Depp had his dentist implant real gold teeth for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. That is true. True. And he could afford it because he got paid hundreds of millions of dollars for those movies. He even said one time, too much. He got paid too much. Number 6, what is Sully's full name in Monsters, Inc.? His name is James P. Sullivan. James P. Sullivan. Question number 7. In Hercules from 97, from what fluffy substances does Zeus form Pegasus? For Hercules, that would be clouds, specifically cirrus and nimbostratus and cumulus, if you wanted to say the exact 3. Number 8, at the end of Beauty and the Beast, Gaston says, Belle is mine. What was originally edited, even though his lips still say it? It is Time to Die. And I've never known that. Now I need to go back and look that up. Time to Die from Gaston. Number 6, name all 7 dwarfs from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. We had Dopey, Doc, Sneezy, Sleepy, Bashful, Happy, and Grumpy. There you go. Question number 10. What does Roger Radcliffe do for a living in the animated version of 101 Dalmatians? He's a songwriter. He writes that song, Cruella de Vil. You know that one? Number 2, what does Peter Pan need to fly in Peter Pan? That would be fairy dust. Fairy dust. And strings, of course, if you're watching the stage show. Number 3, what 1970s song was re-recorded by CeeLo Green with Jack Black for 2008's Kung Fu Panda? There's another non-Disney question on this quiz. Kung Fu Fighting, of course, for Kung Fu Panda. Number 13, name what each of the characters turns into in Beauty and the Beast. We had Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, Chip, and Fifi, and the answers were a candle, a mantle clock, a teapot, a teacup, and a feather duster. Number 14, in 2007's Enchanted, what 2 characters from Disney's Bambi can be seen with Giselle? Never seen this movie, but it's Thumper and Flower, a rabbit and the skunk. And number 15, what are the other 2 movies where you can see the carpet from Aladdin? Hunchback of Notre Dame is the first, under the arm of a man carrying it after Belle's cameo. Belle also appears in that for a split second. And in The Princess and the Frog, Tiana is going to her second job. A woman is shown shaking out a rug, which is the carpet. So, some fun crossover there if you like Aladdin and those other movies. Thank you so much for playing along with Taryn's questions. Check her out at Instagram.com/Monrovia Pet Nanny. And thank you, Taryn, for the questions and the cards. They will be fun to play for months to come. Question of the day brought to you by Funky Monkey Designs of San Dimas, California. What word means to boil in liquid just below the boiling point, as well as to pamper a child? Tweet me your answer at RyanBuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com to be eligible for a prize. Yesterday's question of the day answer was the 5th of November, which is a quote from what movie? Remember the 5th of November. That was V for Vendetta. And your trivia team name of today is Publishers Beering House. Publishers Beering House. Beer spelled as you would guess, the drink beer. Funky Monkey Designs at fmdesignsinc.com. And thank you so much for listening to another episode of my show. If you want to support me, throw me a few bucks at patreon.com/trivia with buds and be one of the next 5 patrons to get a bonus enamel pin from Parks and Rec. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.